Hey everyone, welcome back to the Beta TV studio for another live episode of You Need This. Now, you guys know here at Beta, we love to get our fitness on, and today we are talking all about Tonal, the smartest home gym. Tonal is a digital strength training machine that will replace every machine in the gym so you can get a personalized workout and feel empowered and stronger in no time. I'm so excited to talk to Dee from Tonal, who joins us live from our Beta Silicon Valley store. He is down in Santana Row, so let's kick it over to Dee now. Hey Dee, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Hey, doing so well. So excited that you're here because we have Tonal down in our Beta Silicon Valley store, which people can head on in there and demo it. And you're going to demo it for us live this morning. But Dee, tell us to start off, what is Tonal in a nutshell?
So as you just spoke about, Tonal is the world's smartest home gym with personal training and artificial intelligence built in. So what that really means is we take in the gym and put it inside your house. So with the revolutionary digital weight, you're able to work out from comfort of your house, as well as the weight will automatically adjust for you. So whether you're a beginner or a pro, Tonal is for everybody.
Love that. Now, obviously, in the age of COVID, so many people have, kind of forgone the traditional gym experience and opted for, using at-home gym systems. So what sets Tonal apart from other high-tech home gyms?
Great question. So the first thing is the digital weight. So the weight is actually created by magnetic resistance. So what that means is, if I go in the custom area, the only thing you're actually feeling, the tension is created by magnets. So you have 100 pounds of resistance per arm, or you have 200 pounds when you put it in bar mode. So right here is actually all the weight. In the gym, you're used to a weight stack. With the Tonal, it's all magnets.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that. Now, Dee, I'm gonna be honest with you here. I tend to get a little bit intimidated when it comes to, weightlifting equipment. When I was going to the gym pre-COVID, I would always kind of steer clear, head more to the cardio machines. So is Tonal still for someone like me?
Yeah, and you hear that a lot. Most people don't strength train. It's not because they don't like it. It's because they're unaware of how to do it. They're intimidated in the gym. They're just not sure where to start. So that's where Tonal's AI can actually kick in as well. So when you actually create a profile, you'll do an assessment. Through that assessment, Tonal can actually pick the weight automatically for you. So gone are the days you just go in and pick a dumbbell and kind of go randomly. Tonal's kind of taking that out and make sure that the weight is specifically prescribed for the person that is utilizing it, as well as all the programs and content is created personalized for you. So as Tonal starts learning more about you, it will adjust the workouts, as well as has step-by-step demos. So if I go right here to choose movement, now you have a full library that can showcase different movements. So somebody who's a beginner can learn exactly how to do the proper form, as well as we have form feedback as well.
Awesome. Dee, tell us a little bit about the hardware of the system.
Okay, so another unique feature about Tonal is that it's mounted into your wall. So you have an entire gym within 7x7 space. So 7 feet out from the wall, 7 feet widthwise. Let's think about this. Most people who've made a gym, it's in a spare room, in a garage, you have dumbbells, you have a squat rack, all that's taken out with Tonal. So all you need is a 7x7 space. The arms right here are what we call three-way adjustable. So you have a height lever that's able to adjust the arm up and down. You have an angle lever that changes the angle of the Tonal, as well as you have a rotation button. So you're able to maneuver the Tonal very easily to get in different positions as you work out, as well as you have this beautiful 24-inch touchscreen as well. So we make Tonal very user-friendly so anybody can use it no matter what state they're starting at.
Amazing. And you mentioned earlier AI technology. So I want to talk a little bit more about that and about the software. And you said it's a 24-inch screen. Is that correct?
Correct. 24-inch touchscreen.
Awesome.
Yep. So one thing we can do as well is, a lot of times you're moving around, you're doing different things in the gym. We have what we call advanced weight mode. So I'm going to pull up an exercise for you. Let's say I go up to the top and I do a traditional tricep push down extension. So from this screen, you have what we call 4 modes. So one is called spotter. So what that does is as Tonal feels you're struggling, we can actually lower the weight for you automatically. Another mode is called burnout. So that lets you work the muscle to fatigue. You also have eccentric. that's the ability to make the weight actually heavier on your way down. You have changed, makes the weight heavier on your way up. And then we actually introduced our own mode called Smart Flex. And what that does is it actually is our take on variable resistance. So it actually fluctuates the weight where you're strongest and where you're weakest, something that nobody's ever done and something that makes Tonal very unique. So what I'm gonna do right now is show off the spotter mode. So I'm gonna move the height of the arm. I'm gonna rotate it in a little bit. I'm gonna take off our handle. All of our accessories are paired what we call a T-lock. So that's how we're able to accept accessories to the Tonal. I'm gonna grab the rope right here. I'm gonna add that. And now I'm gonna do a couple tricep extensions. So from here, you have my weight already programmed. I didn't touch that. It's just from me working out and using the Tonal. The AI will automatically pick the weight. So as I start doing a movement, it will count your reps. And then right now, if I start to struggle, the weight is automatically lowering until I can continue. It's one of the safest ways for you to get stronger in the comfort of your own home.
Wow. And I think it's amazing too, just how easy it is. Like you're showing us to add on those accessories, to attach them, to move the bar up and down so that you can really adjust it, get different types of workouts in, work different muscles. So cool. Now, tell me, are you able to customize your own workouts with Tonal?
Yes, you can. So we have 3 platforms. We have a free lift platform, which I showed you right here. That's your ability to create your own workout. So along with the app, if I pull it up really quickly, from here, you can actually customize your own workout. So just like you in the gym, you can create it from beginning to end, how many reps you want to do, how many sets you want to do. If you're a personal trainer, they can actually help you utilize this app. So when you're not working with them, you can use it in home too. So the flexibility of that as well as the programming. One thing I want to touch on real quickly was the form feedback. Being a beginner, a lot of people, even somebody who is seasoned, there's certain moves you might do that you want to make sure that you're doing them correctly. Tonal also has form feedback that makes sure that you're able to get a consistent workout and it's done correctly. And then through free lift, you can just scroll through, as well as you can choose upper body, lower body core. You can choose the muscle groups. We've launched something called recovery and fatigue mode. So what that does is Tonal will notice how often you're using a different muscle group. If you're using, let's say, back 3 days in a row, this is going to turn from green, yellow to red. What Tonal is going to sense is you're doing that move too often or that muscle group too often. It's going to encourage you to rest and recover and suggest other movements for you to do so you can have a balanced workout.
Wow. So personalized. And while we're talking about personalization, how many profiles can you create on one Tonal device?
So with the membership, that is $49 a month, but that is unlimited accounts. So everybody in the household can use Tonal, whether it's for strength training, yoga, Pilates, whatever modality they want to do, they can use Tonal for.
Amazing. And you mentioned, right, all these different workout categories. So even if you're not, you're not wanting to lift, you can, if you're someone like a yogi or, maybe you're an ex-dancer, there's so many options for everybody. So let's talk a little bit about those options and the different classes that are offered through Tonal.
Yeah. So like I said, you have 3 modes. We just went through free lift. That's if you want to customize your own workout. But then you also have our classes and programs. So if I exit out back to our home screen right here, I can just click Explore. And from the Explore page, now I have all of our workouts available. So I have yoga, Pilates, high intensity workouts, boxing, boot camps, family fitness, mobility. So there's a lot of variety there. We actually launched pre and postnatal workouts as well for you expecting moms. So you're able to utilize the Tonal, whether it's for strength training. You have all of your classes right here. You can also filter if you want to filter more. And now from this screen, you can do it by duration. A lot of people might spend an hour, an hour and a half in the gym. But because Tonal makes your workout so efficient, we have categories like 15 minutes. Some people might think, 15 minutes, what am I going to do in that period? But because you're right here, you have to go and work out from movements directly. You don't have to worry about, am I changing? Am I waiting? For people to get off the equipment, you're able to get a more efficient workout and save time from working out in your home.
Absolutely. Tell me a little bit about Tonal's coaches.
So our coaches are right here. So the one thing I love about Tonal is we started off in San Francisco as a small company, and now we've grown. So we had our original trainers, but now as you can see, we have a plethora of different trainers. So whether you said you're into yoga, strength training, sports specific, maybe even meditation, we have a coach for you. So let's say you choose Liz. Not only can you see Liz's profile, you can see her workouts here, as well as her program and personal training. So as you start working out and learning the coaches you like, you can identify what workouts you want to do, as well as what programs you want to do. And with the programs, you can actually range from, if I go right here, you can range from twice a week up to 6 times a week, so depending on your schedule, and everything is written out for you. So with this, for example, it's beginner, classes are 32 to 40 minutes, it's 3 times a week for 4 weeks, and then you have the entire program written out for you. So you know workout 3 is gonna be 35 minutes, and now you're just showing up, the AI is picking the weight for you. You kind of almost have no excuse to work out now.
Absolutely. And Dee, I love that you touched on kind of Tonal's story as a company, because I know recently it's achieved unicorn status, which is amazing. And, you know, speaking of the coaches, I understand that Tony Horton, of the creator of P90X, he has a couple of classes. Is that right?
Yes, he does.
Wow.
Tony Horton right here. So you can identify his classes, the way which ones you can work out with. Great classes. I would definitely recommend using him.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would love to take a class, although I feel like I need to maybe warm up, ease into it a little bit. I feel like Tony would just
Well, you can start at your own pace. You can pick beginner classes, so you can start there, and once you're ready, Tony will be waiting for you.
Absolutely. Dee, do you have a favorite class or a favorite workout category?
So yeah, so my thing is I used to be a personal trainer, so I'm all into programming, so I use a free lift a lot. But that's why I love Tonal, because something I would normally quote unquote not do is go to a yoga class or Pilates class. And I find myself using that more often because now I'm in my house. I can say, hey, you know what? I need to stretch, something that most people don't do, especially guys. So I make a point to use the Pilates and yoga class to make sure that I'm fully balanced and I can do my strength training as well as other workouts as well. So the variety here is awesome.
Yeah. Now, what about, other than the standalone classes, are there any programs that, you know, Tonal offers that you're able to kind of do from week to week?
Yeah, so you can say join a program right here. Just like the classes, you can filter based on how many days a week you want to work out, what you're trying to focus, whether it's upper body, lower body, core, or even full body workouts. And then you can kind of play around with it. I always encourage people who are new to working out to get in the beginner program. See what you like. One thing we do with Tonal is we have a 30-day risk-free guarantee. So in that 30 days, try different classes, try a program, see what you like, try the different varieties so you can find out what you like. The great thing about humans, everybody's body is different. So what I like working out may not be what you like, but with Tonal, has something for everybody.
Absolutely. And Dee, how can people experience Tonal for themselves before they make the purchase?
So you can experience it here at Santana Row, as well as the Denver site, Houston, as well as Boston. And you can go to the tonal.com/try it.
Awesome. Great. And let's talk a little bit about pricing as well. So what is the retail tag on the Tonal?
So the Tonal itself is $29.95. The smart accessories, which are the Bluetooth handles that can turn the weight on and off, as well as the straight bar, the rope that we talked about, yoga mat, a bench, and the muscle roller.
Amazing.
That is $4.95, and then we do install it for you. It installs just like a flat screen TV. So I want people to understand that they're used to, you know, big cable machines in the gym. Because the weight is created by magnets, we're actually able to mount it to your wall. It goes into traditional studs, so you don't need a special type of wall. Most traditional walls have studs. We're able to mount it to the studs, and then from there, that is $250. And so before tax, you're looking at $37.40.
Awesome. And I just want to reiterate again, I mean, it is a bit of an investment, obviously, but the value here is just unbeatable. The world's smartest at-home gym. And like you were saying, Dee, you have an endless, unlimited amount of users that can really get the most out of Tonal, which is amazing. We also have Father's Day coming up. Tonal is a great gift option for all of the dads out there. And Tonal, I understand that we have got a promotion going on where when you purchase the Tonal for dad for a limited time, you get Power Beats Pro, which are come at a value of $249.95, so that you can give those to a loved one on Father's Day. That started on May 27th and ends on June 20th. So everybody can take advantage of that before Father's Day. And I love a good Father's Day gift idea. Dee, is there anything else before we sign off?
No, I mean, one thing you touched on is the Beats by Dre. With that, you actually compare it to the Tonal. So now we're giving you some headphones. You can utilize those on the trainer, as well as your Apple Watch to track your calorie intake, as well as your heart rate. and then
Yeah.
your Bluetooth heart rate monitor. So you're able to utilize those gifts through the Tonal.
Love that. Yeah, I know. I'm the type of person, I gotta have my music when I'm working out, and especially for weightlifting, I gotta kind of pump myself up. So love that. Dee, thank you so much for joining us today on this episode of You Need This. We'll see you again very soon. And I want to thank all of our viewers today for joining in. Again, head on over to beta.com to learn more about Tonal. You can also go to tonal.com and also head into, if you're in the Bay Area, head into our Beta Silicon Valley store in San Jose on Santana Row to check it out in person. We'll see you guys again very soon. I'm back here in the Beta TV studio for more live episodes of You Need This.